Hello, my dear friends of the Canary Islands. It's me, Frank, from Sunrise in Tenerife again. Today is a fabulous day, and I'm sitting here at the Fania Bay Beach behind me. And today I'm going to introduce you to Miguel, which is a good friend of mine, and he's a cab driver for the Arona taxis. And together we will answer the most common questions our visitors have here when they come to the Canary Islands. This is the first part of a sequel, as we give you the opportunity to ask questions about taxis and everything, so here in the Canary Islands, which we will try to answer in the next coming videos. Or if you have some interesting stories to tell us, please write them down in the comment. I would really like to know. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, which is very important for us. You know, that gives us the opportunity to make some more beautiful videos here for you. And if you want, you can ring that little bell and you will get a notification every time when we are uploading a new video. Okay? First of all, I will explain you everything about the different districts here in Tenerife and in the other Canary Islands, and to understand how the taxi system works here.
Yes, it's a bit confusing for visitors from other countries when they flag down a taxi and it refuses to take them. And the reason for this is relatively simple, and it has nothing to do with passengers being too ugly. Tenerife, like the other 6 islands, is divided into districts. And these districts here in the south of Tenerife are Costa Adeje, Arona with Los Cristianos, San Miguel de Abona with Golf del Sur, Granadilla del Abona, where the South Airport is located, and Guia de Zora. For example, if a taxi from Arona is in Costa Adeje, that taxi is only allowed to bring passengers, but not to pick them up.
So, my friends from the Canary Islands, we're here again, and next to me, as I promised, we got Miguel. Miguel is a wonderful person, and he's a cab driver here in Arona, as you can see over here. So, Miguel will going to answer a few questions many people always have here when they come to Tenerife. So, most important thing the visitors want to know, especially on their departure day, is it necessary to book a taxi in advance to get to the airport?
It's not necessary because there are many taxis, but it is recommended. Mm-hmm. It is recommended. It's not necessary, but it is recommended because sometimes, you know, we have one motorway, small motorway, and all the cities, all the villages depend from the same. So if there is an accident, it is.
So it's going to be blocked then. Yes.
Sometimes we have problems that there are no taxis, and that is the reason. You know.
I keep recommending to people anyway, always be in time. It's better to be a little bit too early than too late.
Yes, definitely. You can be 1 hour before you want to take the taxi because anything can happen. Mm-hmm. You know, the motorway can get locked by an accident. There's nothing to do it.
So people, yeah, you heard it from the professional. Yeah, be always in time. It's very, very important. Second question is, how long does it take from Los Cristianos or Las Americas to the airport? Roughly.
Yeah, about 20 minutes. 20, not more than half an hour.
How many people are normally allowed to be transported in a taxi?
We have taxis for 8 people. Mm-hmm. Okay, not more than 8 in one taxi. Then this one, for example, is 6 people. Mm-hmm. I cannot take 7.
Yeah.
But there are taxis bigger than mine. Okay. And the important is a little child, a little baby is 1 person.
Okay.
So you know what I mean?
Yes.
We can't. Taxi for 6 is not 6 adults and 2 children, yes, because that's 8 people. You know what I mean? You have
so a child counts as a person.
Exactly.
Yes.
A child
counts as a person.
A child and adult, because we can get fined.
Yes.
the police can put us a very, very important fine. So most probably you cannot be allowed to.
And we don't want that Miguel is going to get fined. So
No.
always keep in mind a child counts as a person. Okay. Luggages or lost items. I have that many times in the reception. You know that people come to me and say, Frank, we lost our mobile phone in the taxi, or we lost our handbag in the taxi. What can we do?
You phone the station, the radio station, and you tell what happens. Because the person sends a message to all the taxi drivers. In Arona, you have to make sure something very important. Arona, los Cristianos, las Americas, the taxis have the blue top, right? So if you come in a taxi from other city with a white top, we cannot do nothing.
So Costa Adeje has a white top, Los Cristianos has a blue top, yeah, and Granadilla has a red one.
No, it's white as well.
Is it white as well? Yeah.
The only blues are ours in Arona.
So Los Cristianos, Las Americas, or half of Las Americas, this is District Arona, and they have a blue top. Yeah, the other district, which is Costa Adeje, they have a white top. But you also can see this here on the door. Yeah, it says Arona here. And Arona is the district where the taxi is, and the district where the taxi can take the people from.
Exactly. So if you lose something in one of our taxis, the radio station sends the message to all the taxi drivers. The only problem, if you get a taxi at night, next day you phone, so the driver could be different. So you have to phone a few times.
Yes.
Or maybe wait 24 hours.
Yes.
But when you lose something in one of our taxis, you just phone the radio station, and probably you can find it.
So if you're in a hotel, you just consult the reception. The reception will help you out, yeah, because we always call the taxi central, we call it, the taxi central, and the taxi central is going to send the message to all the taxi drivers. Also, which is kind of helpful, is the taxi number. Many people don't know. The taxi number is also here on the door, yeah, which is LM, which stands for Licencia Municipal, is that right? Yeah, Licencia Municipal, which is district license number. Yeah, in case of Miguel, it's 71. Yeah, so in case if you remember the license number,
that's very helpful.
That will be very helpful.
But anyway, make sure you don't always make sure you don't leave nothing, because if you lose your phone, you go away and another person comes in
and then takes it away. Yes.
It's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Nothing to do.
And then the other person is going to be a mobile phone richer. The taxi vouchers. Many people always ask me about the taxi vouchers and the reception. Do you think it is necessary to have taxi vouchers?
That's everyone's choice, you know. It's important as well. From 10 o'clock at night until 6 o'clock in the morning, it's more expensive.
Oh, okay.
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 From 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night is much cheaper.
Okay.
No, not too much, but there is a difference. The difference, anyway, is not the same if you ring a taxi than if you take the taxi, because
when you flag a taxi on the street.
Exactly. Because when you ring a taxi, maybe the nearest taxi is about 4 or 5 miles away. Okay, and he can put the meter before he picks you up. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be more expensive, and also he can put a 50-cent supplement.
Okay.
You know why? Because we have to pay. When you ring a taxi, there is another person in the other side. That person has to earn money as well. So we have to pay. We have to pay to the taxi station every month. That's the reason of the 50 cents. And if you go to the airport, there is 170 also, because the taxi ranks in the airport and in the harbour is not from the island. It's from the Spanish government. Okay.
Okay.
And we also have to pay That's the reason of the
differences.
170, the difference of the...
There are different taxis here on the island, and you need to know the differences as well. Especially when you're in Costa Adeje and you flag a blue top down, for instance, he is not allowed to take you because it's not his district to take you. These are little things, you know, you need to understand and learn. But it's not that hard and not difficult, you know, that's why we're here. So if you have any questions regarding about taxis here in Tenerife or in the Canary Islands in general, please leave that in a comment and we will try to answer that in the coming videos we're going to do. So talking about prices, we have an issue since few years here in Tenerife. I noticed this here in Tenerife, and these are the illegal taxis. Yeah, illegal taxis are very, very common at the moment. I know they are a lot cheaper, but it is not recommendable to take them. Can you explain why?
The first thing, the most important of all, we pay an insurance. We have to, the taxis, the legal ones, we have to pay an insurance which covers 50 million euros. Ooh. Okay?
Whoa.
So if we have an accident, hopefully not.
Yes.
Cross fingers. If, your medical attention is going to be covered, 100%. 6 people, 8 people, whatever.
Depending.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Unlegal taxis are not going to do that. If you have an accident with an unlegal taxi, we're not sure if they have insurance even, or we have to check the taxis every year for the government. Okay. Mm-hmm. They check if everything is okay, the wheels, the engine, and they don't. They don't. Some of the unlegal taxis don't check the. We don't know how is that car, if they have the brakes in perfect situation or not.
How the condition of the car is and anything.
And there is something important. They don't pay tax for schools.
Exactly, yeah.
They just win the proper money for for themselves.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So it's whatever you want. It's not recommended. I don't recommend anybody to use.
I can't recommend that either, especially the illegal taxis are little shady people as well sometimes. I know the low price seems to be tempting, but I do not recommend that. If you are not sure if a transportation here in the Canary Islands is legal, you can see this on the back of the car. It has a little SP sign on it, which means...
Not now.
Oh, not now?
Now it's blue.
Ah, is it blue?
You see?
Ah, okay.
The legal ones has got the blue...
Ah, the blue plate.
The
plate sign. Now I was hanging too many languages here at once. Yeah, but before they had this SP thingy, you know, and people asked me, does it mean Spain? And I said, no, it's a servicio público. Yeah, public service, exactly, yeah. So if you are not sure, you know, all the legal transportations here in the Canary Islands have either the SP sign on the back or a blue license plate.
Yeah. There are also legal ones, private, but they have the blue license.
Yeah.
Those are legal as well. Usually the hotels have got them.
Oh, okay.
Mercedes or something.
Yeah, they have this hotel courtesy service, you know, I think they have this SP thingy, so they are legal as well, so don't worry, you know, as long as they have this SP behind on the little sign, you know, then it is legal. Miguel, just one last question. I was hanging again. One last question. Is there anything you would recommend or share with our customers or our visitors here to the Canary Islands? Is there anything?
Well, just enjoy the island.
That's good.
Visit as many places as you. If you go to the north of the island, it's like a different country. It's something different,
Absolutely,
you know. Yeah. If you are going to visit the Teide, you have to book before in the web, because you cannot pay there when you.
Okay.
So that's very important. Don't go to the Teide before. You have to book the cable car.
Oh, right.
The cable car.
Yeah.
You can go whenever you want in the bus or in the taxi, but if you want to use the cable car, you have to do it by the web.
So you can do excursions with a taxi as well, which is also very recommendable. I did this once. It's kind of a few years ago, but I did this once. And yes, you can do that. And speak to the taxi drivers. They are very friendly, especially the blue tops. Yeah, they are my favorite. I'm not saying that because Miguel is here. No. They are honestly very friendly people, and you can speak to them. And as you can see, Miguel, he speaks wonderful, great, fluent English. So, hey, have a conversation with Miguel and his colleagues, okay?
And I want to say sorry if you see me in Adeje, I will not pick you up because I will not be allowed.
Yeah, this is what I explained, because Miguel can take you only from Arona. Anyway, thank you so much, Miguel. And I hope, I can see you for the second part again,
No problem.
Have a good one, my friend.
Thank you.
So, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to click the little like button. Also subscribe to the channel, which helps us to make some more goodie videos here for you. And if you want, click that little bell, and then you get always a nice notification from YouTube telling you, hey, there is a new video of sunrise in Tenerife. Okay, so stay tuned, and I say goodbye.